Hello everyone, Same Token here. Just a quick video today in light of the recent news surrounding XP in Halo Infinite. Remember back in the day when you'd earn XP for winning? Pretty simple stuff. This method even translated smoothly over to Battle Passes. In most games, Battle Pass progression is earned through playing the game. The more you play, the more XP you earn, and the more of the Battle Pass you unlock. But that's about to change with Halo Infinite, at least at launch. In a Twitter reply to UberNick, 343 community manager John Unishek revealed in-game challenges as being the only source of progression through the Battle Pass, with playing and winning matches being available as challenges of their own. He says, this means no per-match XP at launch. To put it plainly, instead of earning XP for playing matches, you earn XP towards the Battle Pass by completing challenges. Now, Unishek also notes that they did find players running out of challenges in the technical preview, but that this is unlikely to be an issue in the final release. So, open and shut case, right? Everyone will love progressing only through challenges, right? Well, not exactly. As you can imagine, this resulted in a great deal of discussion among fans. Now, not all of this video will be my opinion. Instead, I've broken down my observations of these discussions into several concerns within the community. The first concern is that it might force you to play in a certain way. Traditionally, you earn points and progression for doing the same general thing every time. So, the more you do of that thing, the more you'll progress. In Halo Reach, you earn extra credits based on your performance in each game. It encouraged players to win in any way they saw fit. And as there were no limitations on XP gain, it was simply an equation of time and skill. In Halo Infinite's approach, if you want to progress, you might find yourself having to get X number of kills with your least favorite weapon, or Y number of splatters in a vehicle you hate. Perhaps the worry among fans is that this would become a chore as you force yourself to grind in ways you don't enjoy playing just to reach that next level. Now, challenges as an optional extra has never been an issue. You can choose to complete them if you're looking for an interesting approach to gameplay, as there is fun to be had in Restriction. Or you can completely ignore them if you just want to play and earn XP. Halo Reach had daily and weekly challenges to earn extra credits, many of which were used to draw players back into the campaign and firefight. But when challenges are essential and time-limited, players might start playing towards different goals. Which brings me on to the next concern. Player motivations might diverge. Players may play by the same rules, but when challenges are the only way to progress, they might be driven by different motivations. Especially because players don't all have the same challenges. Over time, it's conceivable that players will optimize their play in a way that completes challenges quicker. And those that don't might find themselves receiving fewer rewards, as simply playing the game is no longer enough. Perhaps this will disincentivize teamwork, with players sacrificing the match to focus on beating their individual challenges. However, all this assumes most players are motivated by winning games anyway. There has always been and always will be personal agendas in matchmaking, some of which I'm sure could be detrimental to the natural flow of the match. In that sense, Halo Infinite's challenges could actually use those personal agendas to encourage positive gameplay through well-balanced challenges. And because those challenges would be mandatory for progression, players are more likely to perform the positive actions. In the upcoming flights, 343 will no doubt be testing challenges further to ensure they don't feel like an obstacle. But that alone doesn't quite address the final concern, that players are rewarded only for their dedication to the individual challenges, and not the game in its entirety. Match-based XP rewards players for playing how, when, and where they want, whereas challenge-based XP prescribes a specific style of play. Now, it should be said that there will be challenges for completing a certain number of matches, which is very similar to match-based XP. But what if the number of matches is 3, and you only have time for 2, and then the challenge time limit runs out? Well, I guess you wouldn't progress at all. One Redditor also noted that in the flight, there were diminishing returns. First, it was 1 game for 100 XP, then 2 games for 100 XP, then 3 games for the same amount. Thus, challenges are different from traditional match-based XP, where a win would earn the same every time. Then, you will also have to remember the more obscure challenges before going into a match. You see, traditional XP is something that is passively gained in the background while you do what you enjoy. But challenges require you to actively consider how to approach them. And as there can only be so many challenges, there is a theoretical hard limit for how much XP you can earn in a day. But maybe that plays into one of Halo Infinite's strengths, reducing the fear of missing out. Battle passes are notorious for inducing a fear of missing out, as you must either complete it in a specific time frame or pay real money to receive its benefits. For that reason, Halo Infinite's approach of permanent battle passes that never expire was widely praised. As you can always go back and put your progression towards previous seasons, fear of missing out is likely reduced. Equally, a challenge system that can control the rate at which players progress through the Battle Pass means that no one can rush too far ahead of others when a new season is released. Those who play less won't feel as though they're miles behind when they pick it back up again. But is that really a good thing? Is there anything inherently wrong with rewarding those who play more? In all honesty, I'm not sure which is correct. And it's no doubt been a long and difficult decision for 343. However, all of that assumes that challenges won't be incredibly well thought out. Maybe the challenge-only progression method isn't about the system itself, but instead the content. With a talented team of developers working hard at balancing and curating appropriate challenges, 343 are giving themselves a load more creative control over player progression. Pessimistically, that control could simply be to maximize profits. But I think it's also so they can create enjoyable gameplay situations, while also encouraging new players to try out different elements of the game. As I said before, maybe there is fun in restriction. Additionally, no doubt there will be enough innocuous challenges so that you're almost guaranteed to earn at least some progression through normal play. And if they are truly balanced, even the most dedicated players are hopefully unlikely to run out of challenges. And with any luck, unlikely to feel that they're grinding. And so, that sums up my observations of the general concerns among the community. Challenges have the potential to change the way you play, affect player motivations, and reward players based on a time-limited and prescribed style of play. But of course, it's not all that black and white. Well-made challenges have the potential to improve gameplay through encouraging positive behaviors and creating interesting situations. But equally, to some, those things might be perceived negatively. Overall, I'm personally not worried about this system just yet. I like the new permanent battle pass, and there's still plenty of flighting to be had for us to experiment and get a proper feel for how challenges will affect Infinite's future. I'm sure there are pros and cons that might not be clear yet, but will come to light during play. And I suppose that's the benefit of a live service model. If it's not working out, it could simply be changed to something better. How do you feel about challenge-only Battle Pass progression? Be sure to let me know in the comments. I'd like to give a huge thanks to Niterlev for providing a lot of the gameplay footage you saw in this video. You can check out their channel in the description. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and subscribe and hit the bell icon for more. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you next time.